Okay, your name is Adam, Adam.
My name is Adam, yes, good evening.
What's your surname, Adam?
My surname is Smith.
Okay, Adam, your special subject tonight is Ben Bernanke.
Yes, indeed.
Your questions start now. Best of luck.
Thank you.
What is Ben Bernanke's official position?
He's the chairman of the Federal Reserve. This is in the US, and that makes him effectively the person in charge of the American Central Bank.
Correct. And what does he do?
What's he do? He makes statements.
And what sort of statements does he make, Adam?
Very, 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 very careful ones.
Correct. And how often does he make these extremely careful statements?
Well, he can make them quarterly. I think if he feels one coming on, though, he can make one at any time, and of course that's what he often does.
And can you give me a little more detail? How does he do it, for example?
Well, he does it in a somewhat Delphic manner, Brian. There's a metaphysical quality to a lot of Ben's work.
Can you give me an example?
Well, he might say there's some thought being given to tapering.
Correct. And what is tapering?
Tapering is a relative concept which describes the looming possibility of some intentionality in an area related to monetary policy.
Tapering what?
Tapering the easing.
Correct. And what would happen if easing were tapered, Adam?
Oh, that'd be a complete catastrophe.
Correct. Why?
Well, because the problem with the economy is that the money in it was vaporised due to a filing error a few years ago, and the market is now completely dependent on infusions of money from the central bank.
Yes, and that's the idea that market efficiencies will rebuild the economy.
That's the theory, Brian, but of course everybody knows if the market were efficient, it wouldn't have destroyed itself.
Correct. So what happens when Ben Bernanke is due to make a statement, Adam?
What happens in the market?
Yeah.
Oh, there are safety procedures, safety drills, Brian,
Correct.
Yeah, right across the market.
Sure, and what are they?
Oh, get under your desk, go and stand in the architrave.
In a doorway?
Somewhere safe, yes. Don't touch anything electrical with wet hands.
Correct. And what happens if the market goes up on its own?
If company yields improve,
yeah,
well, that'll be an even bigger disaster.
Correct. Why?
Well, because that would highlight the prospect that Ben might turn off the easing tap.
Correct. Now, who wrote the central text used in MBA courses at the moment?
Maurice Sendak.
Correct. Where the Wild Things Are, of course.
Well, Where the Wild Things Are is good, although a lot of people recommend In the Night Kitchen. That's also a seminal work and should be studied very closely.
Correct. And after that round, Adam, you've won an algorithm.
Oh, my giddy aunt.
It's all right, we're finished.
You're telling me we're finished.